Cohen calls it for some weird reason. He's the only one that's going to do that seriously. I'm just doing it to point out that he does it. With me this evening, Mr. Aaron J. Aaron, we got one of our final debuts this evening. How you feel about that?
Pretty good. I'm here in my hazy living room, so here, just working through the air quality. No, I'm good. I'm excited about this match. Two very, very good players. Mark, I think, kind of acts like he doesn't, he's like, oh, I'm struggling, but I think he's at any time due for a really good match. And then Payson did so well, his opponent didn't show up. I mean, you got to buy. So obviously, Payson gets a lot of buys when buys are available. He's a good player, so I'm excited for this one.
All right, so let's start it off. Let's bring in one of our competitors. We'll bring in Mark and his manager, Cody. Guys, did great in the first round against Matt. I don't think you had to even answer any questions in round 3, so you're coming in strong. How you feeling?
Great. Here's the problem. Jack Pintrick sucks. I'll just say that off the top. I want that on my quota. I know we're not going against him, but he still sucks. And you brought up Will Cohen, which just pissed me off. Listen, I would have numbered this shit differently. I just did random draw. I did a wheel, and then I picked the 3 people and put them in a number generator, and Mark got the spot he did. If Payson was the next one, I didn't really want to face Payson right away. Like, I'd write that down the line. But I know Mark really wants to play Payson. So Mark gets what he wants tonight. Payson's a really great player. He's very annoying, but Mike is great. And Mike is a beautiful human being. And I wish that he is okay with a loss tonight and he can just forfeit for Payson's behalf.
Potential. And Mark is here as well. Mark, you picked post 2000 Peter Berg as your strength. Hadn't heard that before, but it's definitely a good set of movies. How you feel about it?
Feel really good about it. I've been waiting to play Payson I've been waiting to play him again for like 2 years now. I'm really itching to go.
Well, I'm glad we can accommodate you on that. So
this is going to be as good as Mile 22. So let's play.
Without further ado, we'll drop you guys backstage briefly, bring in your opponent, talk to him a little bit. Payson, the Cinemaster Johnson, Mike Hanley. Guys, Payson, your first time here in TLU. So we'll go over the rules for you so you feel more comfortable. But how are you feeling initially?
Look, Payson right here, he's got the golden ticket. Know why? Because Mark fucked up. He doesn't have his guns out, so he's going to fucking lose. We already know this. He didn't bring the guns to the show. It's already over.
I genuinely messaged Mike today, and I said, Mike, I'm not going to lie. If Mark brings the guns out, we're in trouble. We're fucked. I stand no chance.
Yeah, 100% messaged me that.
Thankfully,
I appreciate it when he has the short sleeves like suspenders combo. It's like you're fucked 100%.
That combo is not, I have StreamYard access, and it does not look like Mark is changing his shirt right now. So I still think we're good, Mike.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, Payson, your strength, it's followed you wherever you've gone. I've noticed the Cohen brothers. I imagine you're feeling good about that.
Yeah. The great directors, great pair of siblings. I'm excited.
All right. Well, with that being said, we'll drop Mike backstage. We'll bring Mike back. Guys, here's how round 1 works. Round 1 is our speed round. On your board, you're going to number your board 1 through 8 because we're going to ask you the questions in semi-rapid order. Mark, you've done this before. Payson, I think you're at least familiar with it. I'll ask you 8 questions. Your strengths are in there. All the categories you drafted are in there. If you get all 8 correct, there is a 9th question, which you just answer straight up. I'm going to ask a question. 10 seconds will pass. Aaron will ask you a question. 10 seconds will pass, and we'll bounce back and forth until we've asked all those questions. You do get 3 repeats in the challenge, as we do in most leagues. In this round, however, if you do use a repeat, you can use it at the end. We'll tack on 20 seconds to the total time, and you can ask for us to repeat questions during those 20 seconds. Any questions before we get started?
You are all beautiful men. I love you all.
More of a statement, but thank you, Payson. All right. Your first question comes in the category of comedy. What year saw the releases of Slapshot and Smokey and the Bandit?
Question number 2 in the category of recent releases. The first person who is killed on screen in Scream 6 has what profession?
Your third question is going to come in the category of Oscars. In the most recent Oscar ceremony, which movie won the second highest number of Oscars with 4?
Question number 4. Post-2000s Peter Berg directed. In what U.S. city does the majority of Patriot Day take place?
Patriots Day. We don't want to confuse the people.
Yes.
Who knows if Patriot Day is a totally different movie. We're going to move on to action adventure. Who plays Tony, Leon's mafia handler, in Leon the Professional?
Question 6, category of directors. Whose final directed film was A Passage to India?
Moving on to the large category of war/epics. In Hacksaw Ridge, Tom is a veteran of what war?
In question 8, in the category of the Cohen brothers, how does Waring Hudsucker commit suicide in the Hudsucker Proxy?
And your chance to utilize a repeat is an expire in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, repeat it.
All right. Would you like a repeat, Mark?
Number 3.
Number 3. In the most recent Oscar ceremony, which movie won the second highest number of Oscars with 4? 20 seconds from now. And 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time is up. We'll start with Mark. Mark, if you can turn your board around, we'll read through your answers really quick.
Okay. At 1974, college professor, didn't have anything for 3. 4, Boston. 5, John Goodman. 6, Richard Attenborough. 7, World War I. I said 8, hanging.
And Payson.
1977 for the first one. I guessed actress for the second one. Third one took a while to fit everything in, but All Quiet on the Western Front. 4 is Boston. 5, I guess, Gary Oldman. 6 is David Lean. 7 is World War I. And 8 is He Jumps Out a Window.
Okay, at the end of round 1, I have Payson in the lead 6-3. We'll go over the answers. Slapshot Smoking the Bandit, 1977. The first person killed in Scream 6 is a college professor, so except teacher, professor. The second highest total is Payson got it right, All Quiet on the Western Front. Patriots Day takes place in Boston. Leon's handler is Danny Aiello, played handler. The Passage to India is David Lean. Tom is a veteran of World War I. And Waring Hudsucker does walk out of a window. So I'm going to jump out of a window as a fine answer. So moving on to round 2. Round 2 is our wheel round. These two gentlemen drafted a wheel. Payson is going to have the option to spin first or defer. I'll bring in his manager to make that decision. We'll bring in our wheel from wheeltoside.com. And I'll go over the categories for today briefly. Of course, both your strengths are on there. The Cohen brothers and post-2000s Peter Berg. Also got comedy, recent releases, Oscars, action adventure, directors, and war/epics. Payson, Mike, what would you like to do?
So Payson, you like the wheel?
Honestly, yeah, it's a pretty solid wheel.
Does it jack you up?
Jack's up, feeling jacked. I kind of want to get the guns out, personally.
Fucking
why don't I sit back a little, let him go first? Unless, we'll
go second. Fuck.
Okay, so we're going to bring in Cody after that speech. Mark, here's your first spin.
Okay.
I want to get the guns out. I'll sit back. What?
Lands on directors. Does it keep that or spin again?
I think we spin again. I don't think you're bad at it, but I don't think there's an opportunity for, if you do slip on any of them, there's a possibility that he takes the seal from you, or you might have to multiple a few. And that's in my opinion. You can tell me if I'm wrong.
Laying the same way. Let's just let's run it again.
We'll spin again.
All right, here's your second spin, which you must take. Lands on Oh, almost spinner's choice, but lands on war/epics.
Just take your time. You got it.
All right.
Remove that and remove Cody. Aaron, I'll give you the option. Do you want to read these war epics questions, or would you like me to?
I'm a pacifist, man. You can have these questions.
Not a problem. All right. Mark, you ready for your questions in war/epics?
I guess so.
All right. Your first question. Rock the Casbah primarily takes place in what country?
For Afghanistan.
That is correct for 2 points. Your second question. How many men are part of the Sherman tank crew in Fury? Five, four, three.
5.
That is correct for 2 points. Your third question. Who directed the 1956 epic, The Ten Commandments? Five, four, three, two.
Multiple choice. Be safe.
Your multiple choice answers are A, William Wyler, B, Bernardo Bertolucci, C, Cecil B. DeMille, or D, George Stevens.
Repeat the options for me.
No problem. A, William Wyler, B, Bernardo Bertolucci, C, Cecil B. DeMille, or D, George Stevens.
A.
A is incorrect. Based on those choices again. A, William Wyler, B, Bernardo Bertolucci, C, Cecil B. DeMille, or D, George Stevens.
Cecil B. DeMille.
Yep. That is correct for a 1 point steal. Mark your fourth question. What war does the Last of the Mohicans take place during?
The French-Indian War?
That is correct for 2 points. One of those lesser-known wars they still teach you in grade school.
Yeah.
And your final question in War Epics. Midway came out in what year?
This is insane. Like, what is this? I hate this so much. Multiple choice.
Your multiple choice answers are A, 2016, B, 2009, C, 2012, or D, 2019.
$2016.
That is incorrect. Chance for a 1 point steal. Payson your options. A, 2016, B, 2009, C, 2012, D, 2019.
2019.
That is correct for a 1 point steal. After Mark's half of the round, I have him in the lead 9-8. Is that what you have? All right.
That is what I have.
Let me bring that wheel back. All right, Payson, your first spin.
Come on, movie release dates.
Oh, yeah.
You've got comedy. Do you want to keep comedy or spin again?
Do you feel in a funny mood, please?
I honestly am. I genuinely do enjoy trivia, but at the same time, I'm only 1 point behind. War Epics was really the only thing that kind of
I think you can risk spinning again. Just don't fuck it up, you know.
Spinning it one more time. It lands on recent releases.
Well, you definitely better not fuck this up since you got our own show based off.
All right. Sitting backstage.
This is like the ultimate pressure here.
I know.
All right.
I know.
Payson, are you ready for your questions and recent releases? Maybe there'll be some release dates in here. That'd be pretty controversial. Sorry. Not funny at all. All right, question number 1. I thought it was funny. What is PB's superpower in DC League of Super Pets?
PB?
PB.
Multiple choice.
Your options are A, super speed, B, electrokinesis, C, super strength, D, can change size.
Change size?
That is correct for 1 point. Question number 2. White Noise is set during what decade?
The 1980s.
That is correct for 2 points. Question number 3. Who plays Ladybug in Bullet Train?
Brad Pitt.
Correct for 2 points. Question number 4. In Hustle, what country is Bo Cruz from?
Spain.
That is correct for 2 points. And your final question. Who voices Count I need help with the name.
Volpe? I think it's Volpe.
Count Volpe in Guillermo del Toro's Pinocchio.
Oh. I think I know, but I'm going to go multiple.
Your options. A, Christopher Waltz. B, Ewan McGregor. C, John Turturro. D, Ron Perlman.
Do I get one free repeat of the options? Okay.
Yes.
I'll do that.
Your options. A, Christopher Waltz. B, Ewan McGregor. John Turturro. D, Ron Perlman.
I believe it is Christoph Waltz.
That is correct for 1 point.
Okay. That being said, we'll move on to round 3. Round 3 is the mastery round. Both these gentlemen gave us a mastery category prior to playing today. Mark gave us post-2000 Peter Berg. Payson gave us the Cohen brothers. I asked Mark his questions in round 2. So, Aaron, you can start by asking Mark his 2-point question in Peter Berg.
Yep. And, all right, Mark, you ready for your 2-point question in Peter Berg?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Who plays Ray Embry in Hancock?
Jason Bateman.
That is correct for 2 points. Sticking with you for your 3-point question. What is Cougar's specialty in The Losers?
Repeat the question.
All right, 3-point question. What is Cougar's specialty in The Losers?
Okay. He's a sniper.
That is correct for 3 points.
Bring Mike in?
Exactly.
Yeah.
What was that? What happened?
I know what he's doing. Like,
Bring Mike in.
bring Mike in because I know what he's doing. Like, but this is weird. This is.
What's good? What's going on?
Okay.
Payson?
So I'm almost confident the category was post-2000 Peter Berg directed. And we had a list of 10 films. I'm not sure if Peter Berg is in this movie, but Peter Berg did not direct The Losers.
Peter Berg didn't direct The Losers. Let's just speak this up. It's Silver and White.
Yeah.
Do we want to challenge?
He may have produced. I have no fucking idea. I don't know Peter Berg's in that.
He didn't direct it.
Yeah. At the end of the day, we had 10 films that we were deemed eligible. This is not one of them. We will challenge.
All right, we are going to uphold the challenge. He did only write that movie. He did not direct it. So, what specific? Your 3-point question, Mark.
Yeah, I got it.
Specific location is the state championship played in Friday Night Lights?
The Astrodome.
For 3 points.
All right, and I'll pick up his 5-pointer here.
Sorry. Go ahead.
Okay.
I forgot you were asking these questions.
No, it's okay. It's been off. Wait, can I get a score update?
I have Payson at 16, Mark at 14. You must hit this to send it over.
Yep. All right. 5-point question. In post-2000 directed Peter Berg. During Mick's initial consultation with Samantha in Battleship, she mentioned he was a standout in what sport in his youth? repeat our answer in 5, 4?
Yeah, repeat
3.
the question.
All right. During Mick's initial consultation with Samantha in Battleship, she mentioned he was a standout in what sport in his youth?
Okay. Boxing.
For 5.
That is correct for 5 points. I was trying to be dramatic, but it's okay.
No problem. No problem. We're going to kick it over to Payson for his questions in the Cohen brothers. Payson, are you ready for your questions?
I have 3 repeats left, right?
You have all 3 left.
Then we're good.
For 2 points. Who plays Bunny Lebowski in The Big Lebowski?
Tara Reid.
For 2 points. Now, we're in a situation where if you hit either of these 2 questions, you will win the match. Your 3-pointer in the Cohen brothers. When the shopkeeper wins the coin toss against Anton in No Country for Old Men, what is the only instruction Anton gives him regarding the coin?
I'll repeat the question.
Sure. When the shopkeeper wins the coin toss against Anton in No Country for Old Men, what is the only instruction Anton gives him regarding the coin?
Don't put it in his pocket.
And your winner, Payson Johnson. That is the correct answer. Don't put it in your pocket. With that being said, we're going to go to post-match interviews. I'm going to drop Payson back quickly. We can talk to our second place finisher, Mark and Cody. Mark, it just came down to, I guess, just how the wheel spun and all sorts of fun stuff. So, your thoughts?
I actually liked, I got the answer for my strength. That doesn't always happen. It's usually it's always kind of a bummer whenever you work on something for a while and then you just don't fucking answer questions for it. So I appreciate that. I think there were probably plenty of things said already about questions, and because I am a writer in our league, I'm just not gonna comment on that. And so, cool.
Okay, Cody.
Awesome, Payson. Enjoy the championship.
Okay. With that being said, we will drop you guys back. We'll bring on Mike and Payson. Payson, like I said, you definitely know your strength. You were in the lead after round 1, so you kind of just got that lead and hung on to it. I think it was just that 6-3 deficit because even if things did go Mark's way, I think it would have been just tied, I guess, for lack of a better word. So, how you feeling?
I feel really good. I feel like I showed people my trivia knowledge tonight, and I feel pretty good there. Like Mike said, when recent releases was fun, I felt good, but I was like, I host a show where I review new movies, so it would really suck if I didn't do well and I missed that one in round 1. So I was like, crud, this could go either ways, but I'm happy I did that well. Like Mark said, I'm also a writer in a new league, and when you come over to another league, you got to get used to the different rules. And I had a feeling something like this might come up tonight, but watching a bunch of matches last night, but I was happy I was able to get the win. Mark played great, but happy to finally win this rubber match.
All right. Mike, I'll give you the final word.
Yeah, he did what he had to do today. He fucking played. He's Payson. This is why I put him in the second round, because I know when he shows up, he fucking shows up. And look at that wild fucking hair. He escaped from mental institutions looking like that. I can
let you guys know who you'll be playing next. Actually, that has yet to be determined. You will get the winner of Jake Marangoni and Alex Martinez. Any thoughts on that, Payson?
Well, you're gonna have fun playing Jake, Payson?
I was about to say, I'm sure me in the next round.
Yeah.
Well, we thank you guys for showing up, and we'll just put you guys backstage very briefly. Aaron, tight match. I think it was just a matter of round 1. There was a deficit, and it was just very hard to climb out of that hole. As I've seen before in the league, if you don't spin your strength in round 2, it's very hard to get a real advantage or any of your strengths really in this league. But I'll give you final thoughts.
Yeah, I mean, Mark did what he could in round 3, answered all 4 of his round 3 questions. So good on him for that. Showed strength in a tough category there. No one ever wants Warren Epics ever, so it's always a tough category. And Payson continues to be Payson. So, but he was he was one question away from a 5-pointer to win up to cost him the match. So
yeah, we don't know. That could have gone the other way but yeah, that's what the beauty of the league. So with that being said, I am John Maher. That is Aaron J. For Mark Menchaca and Payson Johnson, our contestants, for our managers, Cody Newberry and Mike Hanley. This has been Trivia League Unlimited. And Bill's not here to say it, but I'll just say it. Hit the button, Frank.